sorry, just sorting my speaker out there. Hello, how are we? Dodgy lighting. Hello. Now, somehow I can't. Oh, hubby's joined. Hi, hubby. The sizing of the comments is not right. But if you're, plumbing in a toilet, then that's fine. Don't feel you have to come and rescue me. But, Anyway, hi to everyone else. Hello, Tracy and Sue and Dominique and Lisa. I can just about see some of your names on Instagram. Yeah, the box hasn't quite gone where it should. But anyway, how are we all? So today I thought we would do some watercolour. Printer's got a mind of its own there. I thought we would do some watercolour because I have new watercolour paints which are just very, very exciting. So I thought we could play with those. There's a few of my lovely DT because I was trying to fix Instagram. If one of you would be so kind. Oh, he has come to rescue me. He's not busy plumbing, Alu. I'll swivel around because he's in his work clothes. Hang on. We'll turn you round. Oh, we'll change the lighting. See, look, I can only see half a thing. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, if somebody from one of my DT would be so kind as to copy the link on Facebook and share it into the group, that would be fabulous. Actually, that's fine like that. I can see it like that, can't I? Yeah, that's fine. Good. Perfect. So hi Linda and hubby who's just behind me and Susan. Lovely to have you all with us. So let's do some crafting because that's why we're here. Right, so I am going to work in my Pink Pig journal and we're going to systematically do some watercolour on various things and then hopefully we've got drying time. So these are my embellishments that we are going to watercolour up. Oh, Instagram's working okay. That's fabulous. It's just I couldn't see the comments, but now hubby has got it so that I can see the comments because he's marvellous. Hi Sheila. Don't worry Tracy. Lisa, I don't know Lisa if you're able to do it. You're very tech savvy. If there's any chance you could copy the link from my Facebook page into the group, that would be fabulous. And obviously to all of you, I'm going to be really cheeky. If you are able to share this live and get more eyeballs on it, that'd be fab. Right, so I'm going to start off creating my background. I think we might need a slightly wider angle. There we go. And what I'm going to do is we have this stencil. So this is, I can't remember now. Beautiful Skies, that's what it's called, yeah? I knew it wasn't the Butterfly Skies because there was no butterfly on it. Hi Heidi. Right, so what I'm going to do, I have got a watercolour pencil because if you're sketching something, it's good to use a watercolour pencil. If you use a HB pencil, for some reason it just never sort of blends away. And I'm just roughly wanting to get a cloud shape. So I am just going to draw in this cloud here. And we're going to paint around the edges of it. So I've got one there. And then I'm going to paint another one. Or draw another one. And then I think we might cut a third one out when we start layering up all the bits. So what I'm going to do is get the background of this sorted first. And then... I don't know if you can see that, hang on. I can just about see it, but I don't want it too heavy because I want it to sort of disappear. Hello, Linda. Oh, Sue's done it. Thank you, Sue. You're amazing. You're so amazing, all of you. So I have new watercolours. I'm in the process of filming an unboxing and swatching video. But these are the new Kuratake Granulating paints. I will put a link later, and I'm not going to lie, it is an affiliate link. So I will put a link up for you later if you're interested. But they're granulated, so they break into the various different pigments. So like this one here, you can see that it's broken up into different pigments, which is so cool. So I'm thinking this is going to mean easy peasy when it comes to creating a galaxy background. We're not going to have to mix colours too much. We can just use the one paint and let it do its own thing. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with this colour here, which is the 772. And I'm going to grab a water spray. Let's just activate them all. And yeah, these paints are fabulous, but there's quite a lot of description and explanation that goes into them. So when I eventually get the YouTube video out, hopefully later this week, there'll be a lot more detail in that. Oh, they're just fabulous, Heidi. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're very, very clever. I love granulating paint, and Kuratake is my favourite brand when it comes to watercolours. So I would just like, as soon as I discovered that they were doing granulating paint, I just absolutely had to. So what I'm wanting to do is create a like galaxy sky, but I want to paint round these clouds roughly. Now, as I said, the fact I used a watercolour pencil just means that as I paint round it, it's going to blend in. We're not going to see any harsh lines. It's just going to disappear into what we have here, which is fabulous. Yeah, they really are very cool paint. I've barely scratched the surface of it. And then if you mix them with a lot of water and then leave them to dry, and look, they break into their separate pigments. So that's the one we're working with now. Those are the pigments it'll break into, and that's how it looks in the pan. They're just so cool. So I'm going to bring some of this down. I don't want it to end up with too harsh a line. I was just trying to get a nice neat line around my clouds, and then I'm going to draw it out a little bit. And I'm just going to turn the page as I go because it's easier for me to work that way. So I have to apologise, especially to the lovely Lisa, who's pretty much organised Mermaid for me. I was down last week for shading for the seashell prompt, and I made the make with you all on the Monday, and then completely forgot to post it all on the Tuesday. So do I sell these paints? No, I don't, but Amazon do. I'll put a link in the description box once we're done. I will get a link for you. But they're the sort of thing, I've only just got them, so we're going to just be experimenting tonight and see what occurs. I've not been playing with them long enough to sort of fully be able to use them to their full potential. So basically, I'm just going to pull a whole load of this out now, round and about. And we're going to get it to cover the page. Can you see the blues? It's so cool. Wait till we've left it for a little while and it starts to do its own thing. And as I said, I mean, if you know me, I love my galaxy painting, and we have done loads of tutorials and we've done loads of painting on it. And it's the sort of paint, the more water the better, because the more water the more you're going to break up that pigment. Because as I said, it's granulating paint. It's just fab. Now I'm just going to try and loosen the edges of these a little bit. And we're just going to leave that as it is. I'm going to do a few splatters. But when you're doing the galaxy skies, you know, normally we mix lots of different colours in. But you just literally don't have to. Do you know what? I'm getting quite a harsh edge. I'm just going to try softening it by getting the edge with a spray. That's working better. I like that. It's more organic. This is a pink pig journal. It does tend to take a fair amount of abuse. Very nice. And then finally, I'm just going to get some splatters as well, just to make it all arty-farty. And then I'm going to show you it now so you can see the pigment splitting, and then we will look at it in a little bit a minute. There we go. You see the colours already? We've got the pink and the purple and the blue, and we've just put one paint down. They are the coolest thing ever. Love it. So I'm just going to leave that to go do its thing. And in the meantime, we're going to colour up all of these little guys. Okay, let's get a bit closer for this. There we go. They're so cool. They really are. As I said, I will put a link up afterwards. Right, let's get some, so I want to get some pinks. I managed to splatter all over this paint thing, so that's not good. So these are also Kuratake paints, but these are their normal paints, and I love Kuratake. They are seriously, they're my favourite brand. I go to them all the time. And I've got so many sets of the Kuratake paints. They are almost a gouache. They are so thick and opaque and creamy that you could almost class them as a gouache. But they're not quite. Hello, Kate. Yeah, I know Freeview 85 because that's where I watch, but I don't know the other ones, sorry. Our lovely Louise Sims was on with this collection this morning. And I will put the link up eventually. Let me just move this over for you peeps on Instagram. Because at the minute you're just seeing my paint palette and not what's occurring. Okay, so I'm just going to put, I'm not going to worry too much about getting this in the lines and stuff because we're going to be fussy cutting it all out anyway. So I'm just going to get some colour down. The paints, I love Kuratake paints. They are definitely a weakness. I have far too many of them. So I'm just going to put a little bit of paint down. As I said, I'm just going to let the water do its thing. We're not going to do very difficult painting here. I'm just going to let the water do its thing. And then when it's dry, we might add a few extra details with pencils and things like that. So I'm not sure how many of these little guys I want. So basically, as I said, my prompt, which is tomorrow's prompt, is stars. And in the kit, there is a sentiment that says, not all stars live in the sky. So that's the sentiment I'm going for, and hence the clouds in the galaxy. So, because basically we're going to have these little starfish peeps, little starfish guys in the sky. Just because we can. And why not? But can you see how creamy I love Kuratake? They're like so creamy. Oh, honestly, this page beside me is doing magical things. It really is. It is so cool. I can't wait to show you. Right. Let's just keep going with what we're actually doing though. So I'm going to do all these different sorts of pinks. I'm going to get all sorts in here. I've kind of gone over their eyes, which I don't really want to do. But as I said, what we will do is we will bring the details out with pencils. And the good thing about going over the edge with your paints like this is it makes it so much easier for fussy cutting because you know, you're not going to a white line or anything like that. I'm trying not to get the eyes. Oh well, I just did. And we're getting our shades and tones really easily just by putting a wash of one pink over and then just dabbing a few other ones to the side. Oh look, they just look so cute. Now let's get this big guy. Even with this big one I've managed to get paint on his eye. Sorry. You have paint in your eye, little man. Oh, seriously, I cannot wait to show you this page. I'm just keep looking at it. It's on the floor, but I just keep looking at it and it's, oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's just like if you were to try and paint it yourself, it would just take so much skill and you literally just slap it on and it does its own thing. It's like the best thing in the world. Okay. We're getting there. Let's save speed colour in this, which is fab. We don't have to be overly precise. I promise you it will all look good once we get to the point. My tease, sorry. It's just that there's quite a lot of water on it and I'll keep like moving it everywhere when I bring it up. But honestly, it looks amazing. I promise you it's going to be worth the reveal. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. The reveal will be epic. Go. And then what I might do is let's come in and just give them little. So I have this, obviously these are digi stamps, so I have printed them out And this is the Dolly Dimple Mixed Media card. So I have a top load printer, which for when you're working with various types of paper and medium, it seems to work better than one of those ones that sort of loops back on itself. So I always find a top loading printer. So this is the mixed media card. So I think it's 260 GSM. So that's one thing with your Digistamps, is not that you have to kind of let go of the various things that you can do with it. You just print it on the appropriate surface that you want. Hello, Caroline. So I would have printed this out on a paper suitable for markers if we were using alcohol markers, but because we were painting today, I've deliberately gone for the mixed media card. The lovely Louise had the Ecoline printer paper on. Now I literally just printed these off before we went live, so I am getting a little bit of the ink moving slightly, but if you just wait a while, ideally I should have printed these out yesterday. But it's all good because we get a very loose watercolour effect. Yeah, the lovely Louise Sims, when she was on Telebox with this morning, had the Ecoline papers on, and that's obviously a watercolour paper, and it's a nice thin paper, but it goes right through your printer, so it's fabulous for stuff like this. So again, I'm just going to slosh a little bit of paint on here. This is so different. It's really funny. I have such different styles when it comes to colouring. When it comes to markers, I like everything so very precise, and placement of the colour and everything is so important to me. And then I just seem to, when it comes to watercolours, slosh it about and have a much looser style when it comes to watercolours. Don't know why. Don't know why at all. Right. Oops. So who here likes the sewing bee? Is there any soft crafters among you that will be tuning in on Wednesday for the Great British Sewing Bee? I'm not going to colour that flower just yet because it will run into what our little dolphin is doing. To be honest, I would normally take a little bit more care than this, but it's because we're live. I'm deliberately trying to speed up the process somewhat. And then we'll just put a little bit of shading on under here. So cute. And then what I might do, like, I don't know if we'll get away with putting the pink in now or if I should wait till it's dry, but let's try it and see what occurs. We'll put a little rosy cheek in there. I don't want that blending. You love any seaside designs, Heidi? Yeah, I love the seaside. Such a magical place, and I think all of us have memories at the seaside. You know, childhood memories, and then taking our kids there and stuff like that. I remember my mum used to teach us to, like, we made sand lions. I remember being on holiday in Wales, and my mum never sort of made sand castles with us. We made sand lions. It used to take all day to build, and they were fabulous structures. And then so we did this on this holiday, and then the next couple of days we just kept seeing loads. We sort of started off this trend. So by the next day there was like crocodiles and all sorts of creatures. I don't know why sand lions, but that was what my mum had us doing. Just going to add a little bit of shadowed parts of this. As I said, I am getting a little bit of bleed, but that's because I've not let it rest too long, and also we are I'm slopping a lot of paint on and rushing. Right, so what I'm going to do is, let's give this a waft with the heat gun. Oh my goodness, I just keep looking to my side, it just looks amazing. Let's give this a waft. You can't stand the beach. Oh, your kids always love Nairn Beach. That's not far from us. You frequent Nairn Beach quite a lot. Oh, see, I'm the opposite, Alison. I love the beach. I like to be anywhere near water. In fact, tonight I am going, once we've done this with my friends, we're going for a walk around the islands. So that's like near Loch Ness. Beach is your happy place. Yeah, I'm the same. Get me near water. Makes me happy. It's where I process stuff that's going on and all of that sort of jargon as well. I'm just going to try and speed up the process. I've lost the ability to talk clearly. We're getting there. Right, what I'm going to do is let's get a little bit of pink onto the flowers here. You love the water as well. You love being near the water. You swam 3 km today. Oh, that sounds lovely. I love swimming. I really need to go swimming. I've just cancelled my membership as well to the hotel that I go swimming in. It's very sad, but needs must. I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to this flower. Alison, I quite like sitting by the pool with a wee cocktail. Yeah, I like that too. Anything with water and I'm in. Right. Whilst that flower is just drying, because we still need to add the leaves, let's get some of these starfish guys. Fussy cut out. I don't know how many of them I'm gonna use, so I think I might add the extra. I think they need like the little circles, maybe coloured in with pencil, and maybe need some white gel pen details, but I don't know how many of them I'm going to use, so I think I'll wait for them to be on the page and then we'll work that out. So I'll just cut a wee selection. I'll cut them all in case I don't use them, and we had to spend hours watching me fussy cut for no apparent reason. So we'll cut these 5 out and then see where we go from there. So when I'm fussy cutting, I would get as much of the excess off to start off with before we start fussy cutting, because it's much easier if you don't have extra stuff by your hand. You must be the only one that can't swim. There's quite a lot of people I know that can't swim. I just love it. I just find it really relaxing. I'm going to miss not being able to go for a swim, to be honest, but hey ho. It is what it is. Right. Oh, look. It's so cute. You can swim better than you can walk at the moment, Lisa. If that's okay. I love swimming. Right, so once I have these little starfish cut out, I think we need to cut another cloud out, so we can do that, and then I can show you the background, how it's going. It's looking good, guys. It's looking amazing. I think I'm going to be enabling you all tonight. Plus, I'm going to be cheeky and say, please wait till the link. Because it's an affiliate one, and I might make I might make 10 pence. Every little counts. Right. And cut around these. To be honest, I think some of the blending could be a lot better. I mean, that blending's quite shocking, but hey ho. Hey ho, 'tis what it is. Right. You think you were a fish in a previous life? Yeah, I'm definitely a water baby. It's always the first thing. If I'm ever going on holiday or we're staying in a hotel or anything like that, the first thing I look for is a pool. Can we stay somewhere with a pool? I grade the hotel by its pool. Right, so we've got these little starfish dudes all sorted. Lost the ability to talk clearly. I'll cut my dolphin out a little bit. Let's just, now where have I put my stencil? I put it somewhere useful because I need another cloud. Oh, here it is. Right, so I'm just going to draw another cloud so that I can cut it out. So this is another spare bit of Dolly Dimples card. This is just sat in my stash. And could have made much better use of the cards there, but don't worry, all of these tiny scraps will get used. I literally don't throw anything away. I'm just checking the chat. I don't know if we need this cloud, but I have a feeling I'd quite like to tuck some of the starfish behind clouds, which is why I want to cut one out as well. I mean, I don't know why I had to draw it. I could have just cut out an approximate cloud shape, but hey ho. There we go. Right, are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. When you bought your present house, we drew a circle on the local map and our house had to be within a mile of the swimming pool. Absolutely. Right, are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. That's one paint. We've not put multiple colours in there. We've just used one paint pan. Isn't it lash? I hope you're all very impressed. I just love it. I'm so excited. So excited that Kuratake are doing granulating paints. Now, because obviously I've done loads of water, that's just going to take a little bit of extra time to dry off, and to save time, I'm just going to take up the surplus like this. And then we can, and look at it, we've got green, we've got pink, we've got blue. And we just used the one pan. What's not to love? Right. Yeah, I have to say, it didn't stay long on my wish list too. I literally, well, to be honest, I haven't even seen any of the reviews. Just on YouTube, some of the thumbnails were like Kuratake Granulating Paint, and I went and ordered it right then and there. I didn't even know how good it would be or anything. I just know what granulating paint does. I know that it breaks into its individual colours. The fact that they were calling the set Aurora, I was like, well, that's going to be perfect for Galaxy. And yeah, I love Kuratake paint. I love all Kuratake paint. I'm obsessed by it. It's my favourite brand, I think. I think I would go as far to say that. And it's not an expensive brand like your Daniel Smiths and stuff like that. It's like a mid-right price. It's not the cheapest you can get, but it's not overly expensive. And it's just lush. I mean, just look at that. That is divine. So excited. Let's give it a little TV wiggle. Very topical. There we go. Yeah, very topical. Do you know, I live in the north of Scotland and I'm seeing all these pictures of the Aurora from everybody all over the UK and I've still not seen it. Not impressed. Right, so we'll have our little, I don't know whether, but I'm just thinking that then we can have our little starfish guys. Out and about. I kind of want the dolphin as well. So let's see how she's doing. She needs a little bit of green on the leaves, but I'm just going to cut it out now just to get. You missed it too. Look. Ta-da! Right, let's get our dolphin cut out. Actually, I'm not listening to my own advice. Let's get that excess card cut away first. I will add the detail. I think I'm going to be adding some details with pencils anyway, so we'll we'll just get all of that at the same time. I might need to put a bit of ink around the cloud. I seem to have lost the ability to talk. I do apologise. Just having a wee sing-song to myself here now. Right. It's very not me, this page. I mean, it is in that I love galaxies, but it's very loose and watercoloury. I don't normally colour like this. I normally colour with my alcohol markers. But to be honest, I was just desperate to play with the paints. I was like, I want to play with my new paints. So that was the sum total of the thought process there. Oh, look. I mean, why can't you have little stars, little, why can't you have a dolphin in the sky? That's what I want to know. Yeah, see, I kind of want the second cloud there so that it's, we've got it peeking out of the, oh, that is so cute. What do we think? Is that enough? I like the layout of that. I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to stick it down and then we'll add details with pencils and with a white pen. I mean, that's amazing. We have been live for 30 minutes and we've like coloured all of that up. And look at the background that we've created just because that was one paint. It was just so easy. I'm so in love. Right, so in love with these paints. When I first got them, I'm not going to lie, I mean, you'll see this on the review. I filmed the review. I just need to edit it. I don't know when it will actually go up on my YouTube channel. But I was a bit disappointed in the packaging because the Kuratake packaging is amazing. And they've just put this one in a little cardboard. They've just put it in a cardboard box like this instead of their normal boxes like this. So my initial, because I mean these are such good quality boxes, my initial thought was like, oh, packaging's a bit naff. But as soon as I started playing, it's like, yeah, I'll forgive them their packaging. I mean, I would have liked it to have been the same as all their other packaging, but I will forgive it because the paints are just too good. Now let's get all of this stuck down. There's a wee bit in there where her tail, that's got to go. It's bothering me. Thank you, Kate. Right. Sorry, I don't know why I feel the need to have to sing a little tune. That's better. It was bothering me before. See, it makes so much sense now because the sky's peeking through. Because it's an essential for a dolphin. To have the sky peek. Oh dear. Sometimes I'm concerned about my head. I really am. Actually, this cloud needs to go down first. I'm just going to grab one of my brushes. I don't actually want extra ink on it. I'm just hoping, yeah, this got a bit of blue ink. I just want a little bit of something on it so that it blends in a bit better. Right. I'll stick that down there. And then look on Miss Dolphin. Let's bring her down a little bit. There we go. Right, so that's the bare bones. And we can add some detail. This paint, because I've put so much water on that and then I've force dried it with the heat gun, there's quite a bit of warping in the paper. But to be honest, I don't find it matters too much in a journal because once you close your journal, there's kind of like the weight of a book normally. And so you don't need to sort of flatten it out. It'll gradually flatten on its own. There we go. So cute. Right, let's add I was going to get pencils, but I'm thinking that these little gel pens would probably work for adding out some of these little dots in. And also, I can't be bothered wheeling across the room. I've started deep cleaning my room today. I don't know why, it's a really stupid time to be doing it because we're currently decorating the bathroom. So I currently have a bathroom in my bedroom, a bathroom in my living room, no bathroom in my bathroom, a bathroom in the garden. And the whole house is just disgusting. And you try and keep on top of it, but as soon as you do one lot of dusting, the next lot of stew is everywhere. It's just ugh. And so whilst my whole house is in devastation and down here is my sanctuary, what did I decide to do? A big deep clean. So now down here is disgusting too as well. Sorted out a few cupboards and so I've had to kind of grab a tiny little space to craft in for tonight. Oh look, they're so cute. Right, let's get some pencils. Let's get some pencils. Right. Get some blues. And look at some pinks. See what other blues we've got. A random assortment of things in here. Right, hopefully between that we'll have something. Something or other will occur. You love the dolphin. Oh, thank you. Right, I'm just going to add a little bit more emphasis to their little rosy cheeks. Because we can. And I'm going to just add a little bit of detail inside the mouth as well. Oh, my pencil just broke. Well, that's just not on, is it? Right. Give it a wee sharpen. I love this sharpener. This is the M&R Mobis Rupert Germany. It's brilliant. One of the best sharpeners I've managed to come across. I'll give it a little sharpen. Oh, you missed. Yeah. Sorry, I've just realised you're all talking about the Aurora. I don't know what I thought you were talking about before. Pencil everywhere. Right. Yeah, I keep thinking one day. It just annoys me that I live in the north of Scotland. And it's like so many people have seen the Aurora up here and I still haven't. I've just been a bit impatient about how long I was sharpening that pencil and I've stopped too soon, but never mind, we'll make it work. Never mind, we can put an Aurora in our journals. We can do what we want in our journals. We can live in our own little fantasy land. I mean, people might have seen the Aurora, but I doubt they saw a dolphin and a starfish up there. Right, let's give this little dolphin a bit more definition. I should really sharpen all of the pencils a bit more, but never mind. Just trying to bring a little bit of extra shadowing up around certain areas. There we go. So cute. I'll get a little bit, I'll get the rosy cheek back again. I lost it a little bit, not adding the pencil detail. There we go. Let's have your rosy cheeks back, darling. Right, there we go. So cute. Right. add a bit of definition to the flower in her hair. I don't want to do too much with the pencil because I want this to be a predominantly watercolour and I want it to look like a watercolour. But, you know, we can add detail, so why not? And I'm just going to get some... Where did my pencil case go? Honestly, I am just shocking. There we go. Let's add some green into little leaves. There we go. Oh, so cute. Right, I'm hopeful that when we start adding the white detail that all sorts of magical things are going to occur. I'm hoping it's just going to suddenly pop and really come to life. Let's see if I can get these pens working. Are you working? Okay, and I just want to sort of scribble around the edge of the clouds just to sort of soften it and just add a little bit more detail. I feel like this one is running out. Does anyone else have endless difficulties with white pens? It's like, I just wish they'd come up with a white pen that always worked. I have one in here. This pencil case becomes a little bit of an everything pencil case because it's one that I take to Telebox Land with me when I go. Right. Nope, none of you are going to work. Excellent. Well, that's just what we want on a live, isn't it? None of our pens to work. Today you're busy chatting. I've just had a wee notification from Restream to say that there's 100 messages in the chat, so I am glad. It's nice to feel like we're all just sat in our craft room together, having a little chin wag. Who else is crafting tonight? Anyone crafting as you're watching? I like the idea of that. I like the idea that we're all just sort of sat crafting together. My magical touch is not working. This was meant to bring it all together, but nothing wants to work. To be honest, white pen is normally best added the next day when everything is fully dry. But at least if it gave something to show you, that would be fabulous, but not today. Just keep trying 1,000 pens. Just trying to add a few scribbles around the clouds for extra details. And then I was going to draw in a few little stars as well. My white gel pens get thrown across the room. Yeah, I'm feeling like that right this second, to be honest, Tracy. I'm not going to lie. Oh, so that works, but it's way heavier than I wanted it to be. I want my little pens to work. Never mind. Well, at least that looks like something. And I want to add some little dots for the stars. We're getting something of a something. That's fine. We'll make do. Right, and then I'm just going to pick a few of those and turn them into, as I say, like shining stars. To be honest, I will need to probably redo this tomorrow anyway, because we are working on top of a water-based product which has been force dry. You are going to get some sort of movement of colour, so this is going to sink in a little bit, but never mind. Right, I I think I just need to find my sentiment. Do we go? You can discuss this in the chat. Well, actually, we need I need white details on some of these characters. Do we go for a black doodly border, or do we leave as is? Answers please, because I don't know, quite frankly, what to do. And in the meantime, I'm going to hope that I can find my sentiments. I've got sentiments there, but for some reason not the white ones. So I'm hoping that if I glance around the room whilst you're discussing that dilemma, it might occur to me. Thank you, Caroline. Right, let's see. Where would the white sentiments be? I might have to go for a blue one, but I don't really want the blue one. I want the white one. Leave as is. Oh yay, I found my white ones. Cool. So I know somewhere. Somewhere I've got not all stars are in the sky. I'm hoping I've not used it already. And see, I think as well. There it is. Not all stars belong in the sky. That's the one I want. Space. As it's space with no border. A purple wiggly round. I love some of the sentiments in here. I mean, even if I say so myself, I just think they're brilliant. Oh, that is so cute. It feels so different because I'm not used to such loose colouring. I will put a link up on my page and in my Facebook group for the paints. And if you're on YouTube, it will get added to the description box at some point. Right, so not all stars. Belong to the sky. I feel like this. I feel like I maybe shouldn't cut that up now. Well, that works better. Not all stars belong to the sky. I like that better now. Cool. It's giving new baby vibes. Hi, Wendy. Don't worry at all, my lovely. Right. Oops. Just going to edge these because it's me. I have to edge something, especially as it's not having a doodleage of a border. You know, I need something. You need to grant me my edge. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. I'm so impressed with this paint. I think this paint may be my new favourite thing. I think we're going to see a lot of it. As I said, I will discuss it in detail. I'll show you my swatching to show you what I mean. This is why I need to play with it more and discuss it properly in a YouTube video. I'll show you what I mean by the swatching. Okay, but let's just get this stuck down first. Right. Yeah, it's just the colouring is so rough there. Part of me wants to go in and really blend it properly, and then part of me wants to leave it loose as is. So not all stars belong to the sky. Even though we've just put the starfish in the sky. But hey ho, it's our art journal page. We can do what we want, and the sentiment can make sense or not. I'm just going to, before I show you the page in whole, I'm just going to show you, where's my swatch? Right, so we used the paint straight out of the pan for this. And for those of you that haven't been here all night, that is one paint. That is this one here. We've not done any of the others, just the one. And because it's a granulating paint, it is split into, each colour is made of a mix of individual pigments. All colours are like that. So like your dark purple will have blues in it, it will have greens in it, it will have pinks in it. But with a granulating paint, it divides into all of those separate colours, which means you get a paint like this. So that was straight from the pan. Oops. Which is this one here. So that's straight from the pan. Now what I did was, because this is recommended that you have like lots of water. So what I did was I put lots of water and a little bit of paint in each of those and left that to dry. It was fascinating watching it to dry because you watched all the colours. So once it was dried out, I kind of lifted it out and then swatched it. So you can see there's like loads of granulation, but if you let it separate first, you do get granulation, but you get a much softer granulation. So you can still see the two-tone, but it's not as definite as that. And then also what I did, because of the way it separates in the pan, I could kind of get to the pink bit and I could kind of get to the blue bit and lift it up separately. So that was me sort of lifting the colours up separately as well. So from that one pan, so this is the one we've worked with tonight, from that one thing there, I've got this colour, the heavy granulation, I've got the soft granulation, I've got a green, and I've got like a pinky blue. So they are something that needs experimented with an awful lot more. But you can just get it and straight from the pan, throw it on a page like we did. There was no skill involved like that whatsoever, but look at that colour story. It is just fabulous. Anyway, as I said, I will put a link to the paints in all the socials if you want them. If you are thinking of it, I would really appreciate you using the link because it will be an affiliate one and it just helps. Every little helps. And that's us for tonight. So if you are taking part in the mermaid thing, we are going to be giving away an exclusive digi that will just be for you. I will get working on that. I've been doing some drawing challenges, so I have been sitting drawing lots of mermaids throughout this month. So I will give one that will be exclusively to you. But there is a little idea if you want to play along. And thank you so ever so much. And Lisa, I will try my best to remember to post this tomorrow. I'm the one letting the team down. How shocking is that? Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for everything. And I will see you. You need to post it on our page tomorrow. I will see you guys in the group, round and about. And I will be back again next week. I've just managed to get white paint all over my hand. But take care and we'll see you later. Bye.